russosbrand.com, where the pros are the pros. That's true. All right, Jeff, we got to give him the biggest news story of the week.
Well, this one is huge, and you guys may have to explain why this is huge, because a lot of people know the name Kevin Dunn, but so many people on the internet think they know what Kevin Dunn does and is responsible for and isn't responsible for, and most of that is wrong. So if you guys could explain what Kevin Dunn did, but he's been there for so long, big part of WWE. Now he's retiring, stepping away. The rumor is because of changes made by Endeavor and the sale. That's not been confirmed, but Nick Khan has confirmed that, yes, Kevin Dunn is no longer with WWE.
Two things I never thought I would live long enough to see. Vince McMahon leaving, still alive, and WWE continuing on without him, and Kevin Dunn retiring and not being in that television truck. I never thought that this day would come. Never, ever did I think so. I'll get, before Vince goes, I'll give you a little bit of background. I know Kevin Dunn has been around for 30 plus years in WWE. He's been around longer than that. His father did the television for Vince Sr. in Pennsylvania, and Kevin Dunn was running cables as a kid, and he basically grew up with Vince McMahon. There's no one that's closer to Vince McMahon other than Linda. You know what I mean? Am I not right, Vince?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Kevin Dunn and Vince.
And Kevin Dunn didn't leave and come back, leave and come back, leave and come back. He was there for 30 years.
He was there from when he was a kid on. Yeah. And there's nobody that has more influence, and no one that has more stroke, and no one that has more power than Kevin Dunn when Vince was the man running the show. Period. He was the power behind the throne, was he not, Vince?
Al, I say this all the time. For his job, he was just as valuable to that company as Vince. I've said that for years.
To produce live professional wrestling television is a completely different animal than anything else. And he would sit there, and you could be talking to him while he was in the truck, and he would just know instinctually what camera to take before it even happened. He would just sit there and boop, 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 boop. He knew every aspect of production and television and connected throughout the industry. I mean, that guy is invaluable. They are going to have a very difficult time replacing them, and watch and see that the look and the feel of the show is going to dramatically change. That doesn't mean that's a negative. I mean, it could give a fresher viewpoint to it. That's for sure. But it's not going to. There's going to be a learning curve. That's for sure, because you have such an incredibly valuable resource. Let's keep in mind, okay, real knowledge is not your access to information. Real knowledge is you having information and a commensurate amount of experience. So they are losing a resource that has 30 plus years, plus all of the experience under his father of producing television. That's what they're losing.
I just keep and you know, the thing is, Jeff, it's like, bro, he's been doing this, you know, for 30 years. His father did it before him. They did it a certain way. Kevin Dunn Al, I'm trying to think about this. How much money does this dude have?
Oh,
like I can't even 100 million.
No, it wouldn't surprise me. Seriously.
I mean, I can't. But my point is like this, Jeff. Like after all that, this guy's not. You know, Endeavor's not going to come in, and they're going to have a different way of doing things. And Kevin Dunn is going to learn a new way, bro. This guy, he was loyal to Vince.
Yeah, and you got guys that are outside of the wrestling business.
Yeah, man.
They come in and they're all excited, and you know as well as I do. And this is a cop out. This is not a cop out. Tell me if I'm completely off the charts wrong. Please tell me, Vince. Okay, the wrestling business is like every other business. 100%. And it is unlike any other business. It is totally 100% a unique animal. And if you have not been in it and you don't have the experience to know how to navigate it, you just walking it off the street like, oh, well, this will be just like every other business. You are sadly mistaken.
Yep.
So no.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm dealing with it here in OVW constantly. You know, these people come in and well, it's like any other business, and they just end up causing so many problems and unnecessary drama because they think, well, I can fix this. Well, it ain't broke. Did you realize that? It ain't broke. You don't need to fix it. You know, well, we need to do this. We need to do that. No, we don't. You know, you just gotta, and now you've lost yet another piece, another resource that has that knowledge, has that real knowledge of how to operate in this business.
Yeah.
And you're going to replace it with somebody that doesn't really know.
Yeah.
Doesn't know the animal that they're working with.
That far and away is bigger than losing a Brock Lesnar, a Roman. Far and away. People don't, this is a blip. Oh, by the way, Kevin Dunn is left. Bro, you could take the biggest talent in WWE.
When Hulk Hogan left.
Yes.
What happened to WWE?
It went on business as usual.
What happened when Steve Austin left?
Business as usual.
What happened when Brock Lesnar, who they built up, left?
Business as usual.
What happened when Undertaker left?
Business as usual.
Why? Because business as usual was Kevin Dunn, Vince McMahon.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Keep that wheel turning.
Yep.
Am I right?
1,000%. 1,000%, man.
Kevin Dunn.
Yes. And people don't understand that. The most important story of the year, probably. But with that being said, Al.
Wait, there are no other news stories? I mean,
what else you got for Jeff? If Al wants, Al, don't think I'm paying you overtime. I'm telling you right now.
There's because
I mean, you last week you wanted off. I gave you off, so now you're feeling guilty. So you want to go a little overtime. I'm okay with that.
Man, I tell you, it's just.
I give him something else, Jeff. He wants to go. He's on a roll. Go ahead.
There was a. I don't know if you have the video or not. Okay.
The Tony Khan gimmick.
Oh my God! I want if you have where he's asked the question about the
sexual harassment and all that. Yeah, we did that.
Where he says the word safe like 52 times.
Yes.
And he never answered the question for real. But
not only, Al, let's remind people, he said safe 57 times after 3 months ago telling us he was afraid of his life. Al, can you explain this to people, man? See, this is why I got to go to Al, because, bro, this goes right over people